Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy, Coach Rick. This is Coach's Talk, where we discuss all things OU related, college football and related, and all things in between. Before we get started, guys, please hit that like button, hit the red subscribe button, man. Like the videos, ring the bells so you won't miss any content that we got going forward. Let's bring them in, man. The guys and everything. We were just talking about something, but we want to get back to TP. He was breaking down the game from what he saw firsthand out there in Philadelphia. So we're going to go right back to TP. TP, man, finish what you were saying, man, about how the second half went.
So in the second half, I just wanted to see more running. Try not to get run over crossing the street because this is Pennsylvania and they will run your ass over. So anyway, excuse my language. So I wanted to see more run and I wanted to see Ott because Ott was fully dressed. And I'm like, why is Ott not playing? Ott wasn't even on kickoff return, if you noticed that.
Yeah.
They only kicked off two times. I'm thinking Ott is hurt. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Thank you. I say that because his game is that hesitation, and then the hole develops, and then he explodes through. Ott has zero explosion right now. That young man is hurt, 100%. The guys next to me think he's dogging it, got the money and dogging it. I said, no, I don't see that because that's not the long game. If you're dogging it now in college, you will not get to the NFL, especially with Nagy as your general manager. So he's not dogging it. 100%. He cannot be dogging it.
Yeah.
I think he's hurt. And I don't know. He didn't get hurt in the spring. He got hurt in a fall camp, right?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Shoulder, man.
It was shoulder. It wasn't an ankle.
Shoulder.
It was a shoulder. Okay.
Shoulder.
Okay. All right. So that's my take on Ott. He doesn't have the burst. He hesitated perfectly. It opened up. And then when he went to explode to go through the hole, he didn't have the explosion. And I'm thinking he's hurt. I don't know what it is, but he just don't look like what I saw on film.
Well, I mean, even when he did that, he was getting 3 and 4 yards. I mean, and even when him tiptoeing, so you see the elusiveness that he has, and you see that. I mean, there was no excuses today to say why running backs couldn't run. There was holes everywhere that was created by the offensive line. So we saw Blaylock run for over 100 yards. We saw Mateer almost get 70-something yards and everything. And of all days, he didn't run today like he did against Michigan. He just took what the defense gave him. That 50-yard run, yeah, they even fooled the cameraman. The cameraman thought that Deion Burks had it. And Mateer was running down the sideline. Nobody looking at him. So, hey man, I got a poll up, and I want everybody, man, to jump in that poll and answer that poll that we got on YouTube and everything. And the question that I got on here is, let me get to it right quick. Do you think Oklahoma will beat Auburn? That's what I got. Will Oklahoma beat Auburn? That's what I got as a poll. You guys jump on there and be honest. You know, like I said, we lost one of our best guys, R. Mason Thomas, for the first half, which it was a touchy go kind of call, because I think and everything, man, the momentum that you got coming in, you can't just slow down when you have momentum coming like that. It's unfortunate. But that's where competitive depth comes in. We can put guys in. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all saw what I saw today. I try to tell y'all, man, James Nestor is a beast, man. Nestor ain't playing. Nestor is a bad boy, man. And boy, we got wine and everything, man. So we can put some guys in there to hold it down. I still don't think Auburn right now, I hate to say it, is struggling. They're struggling right now with an FCS school right now. It's 15-31, something like that. Let me check again. 15-31, something like that. And you're not going to do, you can't do, yes, they won the game 31-15 against South Alabama. South Alabama, guys. So it is what it is. But let me ask Bishop. Bishop, being a defensive coordinator, do you think that the game went as according to plan, or did you see something different than I saw?
No, like I see that this was a quality performance by our defense. Our run fits were there. Our pass no fly zone was in effect, and when we had a chance to tee up on them, we teed up on them. Real good game plan. We keep stacking the days.
Yeah, Mike, what did you see, big dog? I mean, I know that you the older statesman of the panel and everything. The old Oklahoma alumni. What did you see and everything, man, from your point of view and everything in the second half?
I seen a Brent Venables defense that didn't change from we gonna come after you. There's no taking the foot off the gas. We are coming after you. And let me tell you something. When they stacked that line, I can't remember what play it was when I call it a jailhouse blitz. I literally cried. I'm like, my God, I don't care if it was Temple. Brent Venables is showing the people why he's back, even though he's the head coach. Why he chose to call the defense, because we all know but yeah, coach, impressive defensive performance by the center. And how about that hit Bogue Jr. put on? God, he brought the fury, didn't he?
Hey, did anybody see Kendall Dobie back? Did anybody see Kendall Dobie out there?
I didn't notice.
15. He was out there the whole second half. He made
Yep.
that big hit on that offensive on that tackle for loss.
Yep.
Yes, he's back. So it's gonna get entertaining now. There is no more cupcake games, as they call it.
No.
It's gonna get down to the meat and potatoes of the schedule. Now, here's my question to you guys. From what you've seen so far with the way Auburn has played, the way Jackson Arnold pretty much telegraphs his passes that he's going to throw, tiptoeing in the pocket, do you think that there's going to be any letdown against that Auburn team, or are they going to pick it up a little bit more since Jackson Arnold's coming back?
I look for Oklahoma to pick up the tempo next Saturday. Where these last three games were just, what can I call it? They just put the salt and pepper on their meat.
Well, understand the Bear defense that Mike was talking about. He implemented that, and then he got NASCAR and a couple others that's coming. That I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be nice to showcase and be able to put people in and still have the same standard.
Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping, man, that we come on next week and everything, man, and we really, I mean, I don't know why they didn't make it a night game, but I guess we got the 3:30 slot PM and everything from the ABC. It's gonna be Auburn and Oklahoma. I just want Oklahoma, man, to go out there, man, and just dominate the game. I don't care about Jackson Arnold coming back. That's not a hoopla for me. Go out there and, like you said, stack these days. Get better every day. As you saw today, the playbook opened up a little bit more today than what it did against Michigan. Man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think John Material, man, is special. I've never seen a quarterback, man, that demands a huddle and excellence, and the balls are there. He takes what the defense gives him. He don't pressure anything. He don't force anything. Now, maybe I'm seeing a whole different thing being OC, but if I had a quarterback like Material, man, I would be giddy, because you can call plays and everything and have a coach out on the field that can go out there and execute the way that you want execution. What we saw today, man, was just him putting guys in the right spot, throwing throws to everybody and everything, man. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited. I mean, this is we're going into SEC play without any worries. As of last year, we had some worries because we were struggling against some of these teams. We struggled against Tulane. We struggled against some other guys and everything, man, where we won by 7 and 10 points. Is there any concern about next week from anybody?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. In fact, what they just did is by what they did to RMT, watch the intensity goes up even higher.
ATP. we need to put that on a shirt. ATP. Ramen Lemon got your famous quote. His uncles are bums, his granddaddy's a bum, and he's a bum. We got to get that on a shirt.
His grandfather was a bum. His uncles were bums, and he's a bum. That's the proper order of the quote. Grandfather was a bum.
We gotta get that.
Uncles were bums.
Be a hot
and he's a bum. Somebody go ahead on and put that on a shirt. I don't want much. Just give me a little percentage of it when it blow up.
Hey, you gonna have that during the Red River Rivalry game?
Hey,
TP. Hey, go down to the stadium. You sell that out, man. You will sell that out.
Hey, TP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The check's in the mail.
I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but you got a little glimpse of the checkbook while I was getting ready in the car. I don't know if you saw it or not. Did you see?
I saw that, TP.
You saw it?
I saw it.
The double checkbook. You got a little glimpse of it.
Crazy, man. TP, you need to invest in the modern day technology, man, and get you something else besides checkbook.
Hey, Coach, can I say this on record?
Yes, sir. Say it, whatever you're saying.
Blaylock is one play away from breaking an 80-yarder. I'm sorry. He's one play away.
This is what amazes me. And I think that they're playing chess while everybody's playing checkers.
Yeah.
You bring out Barnes and get him going to get them filling for one type of running back. Then you bring in Blaylock, gives him another dimension of a running back. Then you bring in X-Rod, gives you another dynamic. And then you bring in Ott. The one thing that all four of those guys have in common is they can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that pass to X-Rod, that was the same pass last week that Blaylock had. The only difference is you got 203 versus 238. 238, you can't tackle him because he'll just stiff arm you half to death, and then you're just going to walk in the end zone. I love the play. I told Bishop today, I love the play calling by Arbuckle.
Yeah.
That's something we have yet. When was one call that he did this season that we've been like, shit, here we go. All last year, that's all we saw was mediocre play calling, subjective play calling that we're all like, what the hell are you doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? From the first play of the game to the last play of the game. Michael Hawkins.
And Coach.
Yes, sir.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Coach.
No.
Finish out.
Michael Hawkins came in and gave another dynamic of, okay, you're going to blitz? I'm just going to take this 15 yards. You're going to blitz? I'm going to take this 9 yards. Michael Hawkins is that other dynamic that he might not throw for 280 yards or 300 yards, but that 105, 110 yards that he gives you on the ground, that's a whole nother dimension and everything that nobody's talking about. So I'm excited, man. Like I said,
I am too.
Next week it can't come soon enough, man. And like I said, I lost my bet again, man. Damn, Clemson cost me money. Sons of dogs.
Coach.
Yes.
I'd like to point out too on that long touchdown run by Mateer. I don't know if that was Ozada or Allen, but if you want a textbook block on the O-line, right there is a textbook block.
Whenever you do a counter or whenever you do a GT pull, your first step has to be to the right. It cannot be to the left. And when you go, because making up ground is so hard to do. And you always hear people say the game slows down. Well, the game might slow down and everything in your theory and mind, but the play is always still going to be in transition and everything, to where making up ground on the offensive line is a hell of a lot harder when you're 315, 30 pounds. You can't move lateral real quick. So your first step has to be very crucial and very on point. So they were very precise on how they did their blocking schemes. I was so impressed with the offensive line. I think Mateer only got pressured. He only got sacked one time, but that was his doing.
Yeah.
But I agree with one of you guys who had in the text earlier in our group text, how many hits is John Mateer going to take? We have to live and die by that, man. We have a quarterback that's actually a running back playing quarterback. He's a running back playing quarterback. He has that dog in him to where I'm going to get this yards by any means necessary. If I got to put my body on the line. And you can see during the interview after the ball game, this is the first time he's ever had a defense. He ain't got to go out there and score 40 points every time. He'll take it, but if Oklahoma scores 40, they're not giving up 20 points. They're not giving up 30 points. You can hang that shit up. I don't even see Alabama now scoring no 40 points. I don't see nobody on the playing against Oklahoma that's going to score more than 30 points.
Right.
I can.
I mean, do you guys see somebody scoring more than 30 points?
No, not even. And each week, each week, more of his playbook, and the more the fellows get comfortable with what he calling and how he sees the game, that they become coaches on the field.
I mean, we had what? Burks went off last week. He didn't have to go off this week. Mateer went off this week, but he really didn't have to because the offensive line complimented him on almost all his passing schemes. It was a well-balanced game today, man. I'm not gonna say a lot to you. Everybody came in with the same idea. Trap game. Oklahoma says, shit, trap game nothing. Let's get this over with at halftime. And as the picture that TP sent us, the defensive line is all there on the sideline drinking Gatorade. I mean, eating popsicles and shooting Gatorade, having a good old time while the ball game is going on. You brought in your third string. That was your third string. Nesta is on the third string, and they didn't lose nothing.
Competitive depth.
But like you say, Bishop, it's that want to versus have to. They want to. They want to prove that everything that's going to happen in the CFP goes through Norman. And I like that. Now, maybe we're getting a little bit beyond ourselves, or we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. I don't want to do that, but damn, from what you've seen in 3 games, man, it's better than anybody. I mean, even today, the team that I had on the one that I was terrified of and scared of, they struggled today. That was Oregon. Oregon struggled today. So I guess that everybody is finally, we got an Amber Alert. A lot of people and everything, man, are trying to mimic these gameplays and mimic these teams, but you heard everything you heard about. Oh, they played Howard, or they played Sister Mary the Blind. Yes, you can go out there and score 96 points against those teams because they're not disciplined enough to stare in their gaps. They're not disciplined enough to be physical like you are. Oklahoma set the tone from the play 1 to play 0. You're not going to be more physical than us. TP,
Gotcha.
Was the popping really going on out there like the guy said on TV?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. We was laying wood for sure.
Because Ocho was like, you can hear it down on the field and everything. Hey man, look, I'm just a guy that likes X's and O's and everything, man. But I love the way the defense set the tone from play one. And man, look, pick your poison. You got either Deion Burks, Santega and everything showed what he can do today. You can pick the backfield. You can pick Kanik, or you don't do that, and then John Material did you. So you got a four-headed monster that I don't think no team has right now. Running backs out of the backfield catching balls, A+. Quarterback throwing the ball, A+. Wide receivers catching the ball and blocking downfield, A+. And then you got a tight end that can get you 20, 30 yards whenever you need it. I mean, they always say a great thing for a young quarterback or any quarterback is a great running game and a damn good tight end. Well, we got both of them. So I don't know what else we can say. I mean, dang, we all saw the game, but is there any concern? Is there any concerns that you guys have from any angle? Special teams, return? I mean, is there anything? Because a friend of mine watched the game with me. He said, man, I'm trying to find fault. I watch games trying to find faults so I can say, if they improve on this, they'll be better. That second half was pretty clean. Yes, sir, TP.
I got one fault.
Okay, give it to me.
And that's John Mateer. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it messed up. I love John Mateer. But I'm gonna have to say he is being lazy on some of his throws because he had a tight end going across from right to left across the formation. He had coverage on him, but he had a little guy on him, and I needed John to throw it with more arc. And John don't throw enough passes with arc. And that's mechanics.
Yeah.
That's mechanics. He needs to squat. He's a squat king. He can squat like 480. He needs to sit down and release that throw so he can get some loft on it. And he does that too frequently throughout the games. It almost cost us a pick against Michigan, and another throw against Michigan. He hit a kid in the back of the head. But he did it a couple of times today where he's just not. We had a fade route, and if you're watching on TV, I think it was in your left end zone in the first half when we were inside the goal line. I don't recall what we ended up getting, but we had a fade route to a tight end on the left side of our formation in the corner of the end zone, and the pass was off target. So I need him to settle in and make good, fundamentally sound throws so he can get more production for us, because we could have scored at least 40 last week, and we could have scored 60 this week. I love the run. I love his running. I love his heart. I love his sincerity. I love all of that he brings. I love all of that. I just need a little more fundamentals on the passing game so we can connect on some of the throws he's missing. I'm done.
Can I give you guys a stat right quick?
Go ahead.
And see if you guys are all right. Jackson Arnold, Auburn rushed 39 times for 195 yards. That's 5 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns. Longest run they had was 15 yards. All right. Longest run, 15 yards. South Alabama rushed 42 times for 140 yards, 3.3 yards a carry, 16 yards was the longest run they had. So here's and like I said, we can sit here and compare apples to oranges and say, well, if this team did it and this team's going to do it. One thing I can say is that Oklahoma is no South Alabama. But if you're getting up 140 yards to South Alabama, and then you're giving up 170 yards passing on 26 passing attempts, I got a problem with that. Because South Alabama quarterback Bishop Davenport had a quarterback rating of 88.8 for 18 of 26 for 170 yards, 6.5 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. Jackson Arnold had 13 of 24, 142 yards, 5.9 a pass. So here's my question to you guys. Does Jackson Arnold have to throw for more than 130 yards to beat Oklahoma?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because he ain't going.
He has no
Coach,
choice.
you and Bishop has said all season long, you're not going to run on OU. He's going to have to do it. He's going to have to do it with his arm.
I'm gonna tell you this. I am setting out the gauntlet now. They're gonna have to run JA, and he knows what's waiting around the corner. And that running game, he's gonna have to prove that he has gotten better with his passing game.
Okay, but someone says JA's legs is my concern. It's not my concern.
Nah.
You know Brent Venables got some keys for Jackson Arnold, right? You know that, right? You know he got something for him, right? But just because he knows him, he knows his weaknesses, he knows his strengths. You said John Mateer is a running quarterback.
Yes.
I look at Jackson Arnold as a running quarterback that can't throw. And when I say can't throw, I mean can't throw because he let me just exit right here. I just cut two people off. My apologies, guys.
Hey man, be careful, man. Be careful.
Yeah, yes. He needs Jackson Arnold has to run because he doesn't have confidence in what he sees down the field. Do you agree with that, Coach, as an offensive coordinator?
He does, because here's the one part that nobody is talking about. Hugh Freeze does not trust him enough to open up the whole playbook. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He does not.
Now let's bring.
When I come back on next time, I'm gonna go back and look at all the quarterbacks that Hugh Freeze has had. He is a pass happy coordinator. He is not a zone read and all this. He's having to change his whole playbook now because Jackson Arnold, I don't want to say he's handicapped, but Jackson Arnold doesn't have the confidence in everything to make, some of these throws that John Mateer is making. He's like, oh, well, I'm going to throw it because that's where I'm supposed to throw. Our JA don't have that. He second guesses himself because he does not want to turn over. He does not want to turn the ball over. And then that's when you turn the ball over, when you try to avoid turnover.
Yes. Jackson Arnold is still scared. Yes.
Well,
yes.
You can be terrified next week because he knows what this defense does. You heard what John Mateer said at the end of the game when he was talking to the reporter. This defense is good. It's real good. He said it's real good. He knows how good this defense is. You know how satisfying that is as a quarterback to know I ain't got to go out there and be Superman every damn week. I just can go out there and just play football and be, being that quarterback that you have to. I can tell you right now, Baker Mayfield, bless his heart, he had to be Baker Mayfield because the defense that we had back then in 2017 was trash. Garbage. You can't go to the CFP with the number 110 defense and expect to beat somebody. But this defense right here gives us a chance every game. And with Arbuckle calling a great game, I mean, dude, 29 years old. 29 years old, and that's your mindset. 29 years old. And this is what we getting. Now, I hate it. I heard people in the comments before the season started. No more jet sweeps. How many negative jet sweeps have we had this year?
None.
How many negative? How many negative call? How many negative jet sweeps and penalties have we had? None, because Arbuckle is running the jet sweep the correct way. Yes, Bishop, go ahead.
No, I was disagreeing with you, none.
Hey, Sooner in Texas, Mike Hawkins didn't look fast at all because, look, everybody know 4.3 is 4.3. If you can run 4.5 or 4 whatever and everything, it looks like he's not running fast, but he's trying to evade. He don't want to get hurt. So why try to go out there and be Superman? Just get what you can and get your butt down. That's it. The game's out of hand.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
if you want to actually see how fast Hawk is, and you being an offensive coordinator, you'll agree with me on this. When he's running and he breaks out, watch them hash marks.
Oh yeah.
That will tell you everything you need to know. Watch the hashes, because I tell you, Hawk is fast.
Yes, I'm watching that game right now, man. Tennessee does look good. Tennessee does look good. Tennessee's up 14-7, and they're in the Georgia's 32-yard line. Look, one thing, man, that everybody's gonna have to realize: we can't keep giving these great teams a free pass, like your Ohio States, your Texas, your Georgias, your Clemsons, your Michigans. You got to get your butt on the field and prove that.
Yep.
This is not the same old Alabama.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody gave up.
totally
Nobody. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I totally agree. In fact, the temperature has been turned up, and Venables has the control.
Yeah. Well, everybody was talking about Oklahoma is the talk of the national college scene. Okay. As long as we build and build and build, and every single week we try to get better and better, that's all I asked for. Now, what I was really impressed with was, you know how many penalties we had this game?
Hardly any. Other than them chicken, other than that ticky-tack targeting, and then that.
I can see that, Mike. I can see that. I mean, when you're as an official, your first job is to always protect the quarterback. I know that sucks. I know you don't want to hear that, and as an ex-coach, I didn't want to hear that. But Oklahoma had a total of 3 penalties for 25 yards. I'll take that all day of the week.
Yeah.
But here's the stat that I love more than anything. Y'all ready for it?
Go ahead.
Give it to me.
Oklahoma, 29 first downs. Temple, 7. Oklahoma, 515 total yards. Temple, 104 total yards for a whole game. Now, I don't care who you play. 104 yards total. That means passing and rushing. They had a total of 104 yards. That's a damn good stat.
Yeah.
That's domination.
And here's the kicker. Out of that 100, 78 was passing. Dude, they ran 27 times for 26 yards. They ran 27 times for 26 yards. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about? That's you in the negative, you in the red. So that means like TP, like damn a checkbook. That means you don't get no check. You in the red. You in the red. You work 40 hours and you get no money. You get no check. That's. This is a great defense, guys, and I don't want to hear it. Don't get in the comments. Oh well, coach, it's Temple. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Can I say something, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To all of those out in the chat that's part of the family and everywhere in the ether, you better be dang scared, because the flat iron is Michigan was last week. Temple this week, Auburn next week. There's a type of defense that we play that we take you trying to run on us as you're trying to spit on us. It ain't happening.
Dude,
Hey,
that's-
Coach
yes, sir.
Bishop
Go ahead.
TP, did y'all see? And this is what I'm saying, that Texas fans, they're not, may not be, I'll just say concerned. Did y'all see there were 2 Texas fans at that game today?
Nope.
No, I didn't pay
It's all-
attention.
It's
I'm
all-
colorblind. I'm colorblind when to seeing orange. I'm colorblind.
Somebody had took a pic off their cell phone and put it all over Twitter. When I find it, I'll share it with you. But yeah.
TP got it. TP was there. TP, what you got?
I did not see any Texas fans, but if so, you know, they're borderline anyway. So maybe they're on their way up to go north of the Red River. But anyway, what I want to say is, in my life, this is my 3rd OU game, and OU is 3-0. I just might
Hey, we
be.
need to get you some more.
I just
food.
might be
You
it.
can go to everything.
We need to get you some tickets, TP.
I didn't get a chance to talk to Nagy. He was too far away.
Hold on, right quick. Wife's texting me. Well, I mean, hey, if we can keep this momentum going, I don't care who we play. I don't care who comes and see. You know, they can have Spygate or do whatever they need to do and everything. Lead the playbook on the sideline. You know, it don't matter. This defense is so disciplined, that I love when Archo was Acho was talking about this defense is a reflection of the coach, and they're going to play up to that standard. So to give up 104 total yards, you know how hard that is, man. And don't get me wrong, that coach was over there talking all that noise. He's trying to score points. He's trying, but they wasn't giving up anything. They wasn't giving up nothing. So it is what it is. But Bishop, quick question for you: if you know a great defense is coming in, wouldn't you try to pull out all the bells and whistles to try to get points or do everything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I would think so. I mean, yes, TP.
I expected more from Temple. I expected more misdirection, and I expected more throws to their tight end. Because I watched their first 2 games, highlights anyway. Their tight end, I thought, was legit. They had a little quick, shifty running back that I thought was legit. And that defensive end / linebacker number 0 was legit. Those are the 3 things that popped out when I watched their highlights, those 3 guys. And I thought this is what you always say to me, Coach, when I say, remember I said, I'm worried about my cornerbacks. I'm worried about them. And you said, oh, they ain't going to have time. Don't worry about it. And maybe that's the case. Maybe you're 100% correct, because they're not getting throws off the way they want to get them off when they do set up the throw. You can't stay on your spot.
Did any of you guys watch In the Weeds with Teddy and Gabe when they were looking at Oklahoma's defense?
Yeah.
Once the ball was snapped against Michigan, every defensive lineman was 5 yards in the backfield. 5 yards in the backfield. So if you're getting pressure from 4 guys that's putting your offensive line 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, you're going to be at a disadvantage, because now you're not looking at progression. You're looking at, oh shit, they back here better than me. So now you got to try to go get out of the way to make a play. And about that time, pressure's coming. So the delayed blitz that Brent Venables did today with Powers and all them guys, great calls.
Mm-hmm.
But Gentlemen, I'm not trying to be a homer. I just don't see nobody doing anything on this defense that scares me. Now, there might be a team like, Sark Love. You know what's going to happen? If Oklahoma holds Texas to 10 points or less, Oklahoma going to be a problem. OU's going to be a problem. They're a problem right now.
I expect that 10 points or less, Coach, against Texas, because Texas ain't got no quarterback.
Well, Jimmy
His granddaddy's a bum, his uncle's a bum, and he's a bum.
I'm not gonna lie, TP. I'll put that on the shirt. I'm gonna put it on the shirt because that right there, man, I guarantee you, man, it's gonna be a high seller, like my left ass cheek shirt and everything that Jason did at one time.
Well, you going to the Texas game, you sell them shirts. I'm sure you're gonna make a mint.
We'll split the proceeds. We'll split it because that's one game, man, that I got to see.
I'm not greedy. Just give me 20%. You take the rest. I'm not greedy. I want you. Matter of fact, trademark it.
Hey,
trademark it.
I'll tell you what. Now, you know how it's gonna go. Now, I'm gonna trademark it. I'm gonna make probably about $8,000 and everything. Then I'm gonna give you $2,500 and everything. But I'm gonna mail you a check though.
Yes, sir. That's what I want. I want a check. Yes, sir.
Mail you a check. I don't put cash in the mail.
No, don't.
I'm gonna mail you a check with a little gratuity on it and say, you know what, thank you for the patent. But no, man, all seriousness, look, guys, the schedule before the season was looking very daunting. Right now, it's not looking bad because everybody that we're going to play, they're struggling right now. And yes, you get better over time, but so will Oklahoma. If you're not gelling right now, a game before conference play, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Because now you got no more cupcake games. You got no more cupcake games to try to get better and tweak the little things that are wrong in your system. I just really feel bad. Worried that Auburn is going to pull something. Nah. Damn that. That ain't gonna happen.
Coach, I'm leaning on you. I'm leaning on you for a lot of things you said in the preseason. And the one thing that's ringing in the back of my head real loud right now is in conference play, it's only one or two returning starters that we play.
That's it.
South Carolina and LSU, I believe. Everybody else is new to the system or new quarterback, or a new starter at least. And our defense is going to have something for their ass. Because we got a mad scientist as defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Dude, man, look, one thing, and Bishop can say it. When you've watched so much video and so much tape over the years, you can spot something, man, by just turning the tape on and watching it for two or three plays. You'll already know what this team does, what this team scheme is, what this team tries to do, how they try to do it, how their block scheme is. Because you've watched so much tape. I'm going to watch this game again tonight. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, there's not that much I can watch when you give up 104 yards. But the discipline to do that with all three phases. And when I say all three phases, that's not kicking game, defense, and offense. That's your first string, your second string, your third string. You didn't lose no aggressiveness. You didn't lose the anger and the hostility. Did you guys feel it that today they played with a little bit of hostility? A little bit of being pissed off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I think that coach put his foot in his mouth and the defense is like, okay, that's how you feel. Okay. That's just my thought on it.
You know, Coach, like you said at the first of the show, I'm the elder statesman, been following the Sooners since Moses parted the Red Sea, all that. But the only thing I was concerned about in this game, because I have seen it time and time and time again as a long time OU fan, the only thing that I was concerned about was coming off a big win like Michigan and having that proverbial hangover the next week against a lower echelon team. I did not see that today.
Well, you know what it is this was the last of the fire tests to know that we got a complete team, because he's right. Usually we play with our food, but Arbuckle is the right hire, because he came out and he set the tempo.
Well, he had something to prove. He
Yep.
got tired of hearing the shit that I was in the Pac-2, that you couldn't
Yep.
do it in the SEC. So I'm going to come down here and give you this Southern hospitality ass whooping that y'all been asking for. That's what he's going to do. Yes, TP.
Two things. You kept explaining to us. Oh wow. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna come back to it.
Okay. What's up, Jason? I see you in the lobby, man. Hey, you guys are gonna hate me, but the wife is giving me the little look. We might gotta come back on here later in the night and do this, because I have the granddaughter and her friend here, and we're supposed to go to Chuck E. Cheese. And if I don't get up off here, I'm gonna be on the couch, and I ain't getting on the couch.
Okay, brother.
No, you gotta go.
All right, show's over. Show is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Temple has had a proficient offense so far this season. It's not that their offense sucks. It's that our defense is just that good. Of course, Ron Lemon. Like I say, look, there's levels to this game. If you play Sister Mary the Blind, yes, you're going to have 400 yards passing and 100-something yards rushing. But then when you play somebody with the same type of depth as you and the same athletes, that's when you find out how good you really are. And we're seeing that right now. So I'm going to save all of these comments and everything. What we're going to do is we're going to bring it back tonight. I don't want to interfere with nobody else's show, but we're going to bring it back on tonight and everything, man, and get a better assessment of this, because I really feel like, man, there's a lot of things that we can dissect from this game. And I like when John Mateer said, we're one game better. We're one game better than last week. That's it. So that lets me know that they're only looking ahead one game. Next opponent, next opponent. They're done with Temple. Now all the focus trends over to Auburn. So now, as they say in the NFL, Auburn, you're now on the clock.
Yep.
Coach, can you give me one more thing before you shut it down? Can you give me Mateer's stats, passing and rushing, and Blaylock stats, rushing,
Gotcha.
please?
Gotcha. All right. John Mateer was 20 of 34 for 282 yards, 8.3 yards pass, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The interception, I don't know why it was an interception. Should have been a fumble, but it was an interception. All right. Blaylock, 14 carries, 100 yards, 7.1 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. John Mateer, 7 carries, 60. Oh, let's just do it like this. Oklahoma rushing 42 times, 228 yards, 5.4 yards a carry. Temple, 14 of 27 for 78 yards, average 2.9 yards a pass. Temple rushing 27 times for 26 yards, 1.0 yards at average. So there really isn't anything, man, you can say about that, man. Discipline, real good. Only had 3 penalties. So we can't find fault in there nowhere. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what did you guys see? And then I'm gonna end it up, and then we're gonna get back on tonight. Is there, of course, there's room for improvement. Is there anything that you saw today that shows or gives you any type of concern about leading into next week?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, Jason.
I only got the one thing.
Go ahead.
I only have the one thing. And I want Mateer to clean it up a little bit, to be a little bit more accurate, so we can really blow people out off this. So we can blow people out. I want to put them away in the first half, and we can do that with a couple of more accurate passes.
See, next week.
That's all. That's my only thing.
BB's going to give Jackson Arnold some different looks that he ain't seen before, and I don't think Hugh Freeze can save him. I really don't think that. I have no concern about next week, but I want us to get better because if you struggle against South Alabama, I don't want to hear, oh, well, we looked ahead to Oklahoma. I don't want to hear that shit. You went out there and struggled with an FCS school. And now next week you playing. Okay, we're going to find out. But anyway, thank you guys, man, for jumping on. TP, man, drive safe, man. Get to where you're going, man. Hopefully you'll get back on later. Mike, we'll get you back on later as well. Bishop, as always, we'll get you back on. Hopefully we'll get Jason or we'll get Dwayne on here later and get a better assessment of the ball game. But thank you guys, man, for jumping into the podcast. I see that we got some more subscribers in, man, which I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys so much, man, for all the love. So far our panel, let me get back to it. Hold on. Our poll is 100%. I can't believe that. We had 23 votes with Oklahoma beat Auburn. All 23 says yes. That's a shocker because there's always one troll in here that wants to stir up something to get something started. So Oklahoma will definitely be favorites next week. We'll just see how it goes. But as of right now, man, we have 384 subscribers. I need 16 more, man, before the end of this month. I want to get to 400, man, to where there'll be a good surprise for me. Until then, man, if you guys have anything else before we get up out here.
Boomer.
Sooner.
Big dog. Sooner, man. I will catch you guys later. We will definitely get back on later because I definitely wanted to address all this stuff. All is good. Enjoying seeing my guys handle business. As always, Jason, we'll get you back in here later too, man. One game at a time, Coach Ricks. I got you. Oh, Tennessee, man, is putting it on Georgia. But like Jason said, it was 17-0 last year, and Georgia came back and won the ball game. So be careful. Don't be over there rooting and happy and talking about Rocky Top and everything, and then you're going to be crying after the ball game. So until then, Boomer, Sooner, 3-0. 3-0. Our OC is the OC that we needed last year. So let's keep the momentum going. Until tonight, guys, you guys have a wonderful evening, man. I'll check you guys later. Coach Rick's out.
You too, Coach.
All right, let's get up out of here.
Money, money making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Money making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money. Money making